Oh, shit. Article 4 is the one that I left off on last. This is Article 5. No one shall be subjected to torture or to cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. This is the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. This is first before the Constitution. The Constitution is the contract. When they take the oath that they're supposed to follow to protect your human rights. That's the purpose of the Constitution. It's to protect your human rights. Here's a problem with that. How many of you can admit to never ever knowing that this 4-page document even existed and why it was written and why they use that as the rules, basically, the rights that they're supposed to follow when they take the oath to uphold the Constitution? The Constitution is about protecting our rights. So I'm going to read Article 5 again. No one shall be subjected to torture or to cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. So when I read, this is how I read. I don't blow past it. I read a lot. I read a sentence, especially something like this, and I analyze it. And I'm not afraid to share it, because the way I see it is going to be different from the way you see it and the way they see it. And the only way we can truly attain knowledge is to learn what we learn, stand in the church, in the circle, because that's what church is. It's kirka, circle. And the person who has the knowledge to bestow upon their family and friends and their community would stand in a circle and bring forth, bestow their knowledge. And that was church. You didn't have to be in a building. You didn't need a preacher and standing in a pulpit, try to make references. If you want to understand the dynamic of that, here's a great book to get and read. The Devil's Pulpit. You guys have seen on my page, my YouTube, my Instagram, my Facebook, that I have a library. And I've been searching for the answer on what kind of content to put up there. And now the answers come to me. It's this kind of information, sharing this out. Hoping my people understand, especially during a time like this pandemic and these riots, these senseless riots. They're senseless. And I know there's a lot of people out there looking at it like, well, they're getting over on the big conglomerates and corporations. But what about the mom and pop stores? And then y'all justify by talking about insurance. Well, yeah, okay, great. But because those air quote black-owned businesses decide to stay in their environment, their community, their insurance rates are going to go up. Which means they have less opportunity to put more money, more Federal Reserve notes back into the community to help build a community. So think about it that way. Yeah, they got insurance. But when their rates go up and their coverage goes down, then what does that leave them? Plus, not to mention all of the finances that they've lost. Time, the days that they've lost that they had to be closed down, waiting for the insurance adjusters to come into the neighborhoods and evaluate the properties, which they're terrified to do because people are still riding, so they don't want to be beat up and abused. So how does that work? How does that help them? My opinion, my beliefs, right, which has to do with emotions, personality. My personality says it can. My character knows. My character knows what's right and what's wrong. And this is the reason why, despite the reason behind it, I still don't condone it. There's a jeweler right across the street from my house. And when I came home, the person I was talking to, I said, man, it looked like they're looting. She goes, no, there's people just going in and out shopping. And as I was walking into the building, one of the old brothers, man, that I grew up with, really great brother, man. he informed, he's like, he said, man, look at these fools looting the jewel over there. And in that moment, my heart was saddened, man. And I kept trying to figure out how to address it. So I've had this YouTube channel for a long time, and I haven't used it because I'm like, I don't know what content, but now I know what to do. And this is it. There are 30 articles inside this Universal Declaration of Human Rights. And I know, especially our people, you want to hide the truth, you want to hide the solutions and the answers to something, put it in a book. Sit it on the coffee table in front of them, and they won't read it. And that's not to be an insult. I was the exact same way. I just recently came into this, man. If I couldn't watch it on TV, if somebody else wasn't talking about it, somebody else didn't make a video about it, I didn't know about it. And now I'm trying to be on the other side of that, and I'm trying to be the person that's doing the video so in 6 minutes, so it's not too much, too fast. Love y'all. Stay well.